Hey guys, when I was in seminary, these many years ago, back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth and the earth was cooling, I had a class on evangelism and discipleship with a professor who I really liked named Dr. David Roadcup. And some of you maybe have a CCU background, you might know Dr. Roadcup. Some of you who are on staff, he's come here a couple times to talk with us. But Dr. Roadcup, I was taking this class and he was talking about baptism. And he said, guys, it's rough out there. And people get baptized and it's like Scripture says, Satan is prowling around like a roaring lion looking for whom he may devour. And he said, you can't just let people come out of the baptistry and then dry them off and hand them a New Testament and say, good luck out there. They're not going to survive. And I remember thinking at the time that I was actually in charge of a baptism, like a pre and post baptism process. And I remember thinking at the time, give them a New Testament. That's a good idea. I should try that. And so that thing, what was back then, what he was saying is like, you need to be able to pair somebody or disciple somebody, put somebody with, give them some sort of a follow-up thing. I'm just really excited because past All In and the All In before, every single adult that's gone all in, that's gotten baptized, has been paired with a mentor who has been able to walk with them and talk with them and talk things out. Now, not everybody takes us up on that, right? There's people that are like, I'm good, I don't want to talk to anybody, leave me alone. Okay, we can't make anybody do anything. But it's really shockingly different from what we were doing even a year, 2 years ago. So I was talking with my friend Joe Porter. You know Joe Porter. And he was telling me the story of his stride partner. And he said I was meeting with him, and I thought I was really doing a terrible job because like our schedules didn't align, and it just felt like we weren't really getting good interlock, and it just didn't feel like it was working real well. And he said my guy he called me and said, hey, can we talk tomorrow? And I was like, okay, he's gonna break up with me, right? So he goes to the breakup, and the guy has kind of a real personal heart-to-heart conversation about some really deep personal stuff going on in their life. They never even broke out the book, the Stride book, which I spent so much time on, right? But so Joe and he have this conversation, and then Joe's able to kind of guide him and assure him and help him, point him in a good direction. And the guy says at the end, he says, he says, if you hadn't been paired with me for Stride, he said, I would never have had anybody to talk to about this. Like if we hadn't made this connection, I wouldn't have anybody that I could have, anybody at least trustworthy, that I could have had this conversation with. And I'm thankful for that. And I just thought, Joe told me that story, and I'm not a super emotional guy, but I legit teared up a bit because I thought, man, that's what we're looking for, is the hope with what we're doing after All In is not like we've got this perfect course that's going to make you into a super Christian, although I'm before that if somebody finds it. But it's really just, we're putting people with people, and we're just going to walk it out together. And so that is just so much of what it is that we're trying to do with all of our disciple-making efforts here. People need a great, program and things like that. That's true. But really what people need is a model, right? And they need somebody that they can follow. And so that's what we're trying to be, right? We're trying to be people worth following. And my goal is to find the people that are worth following and help put them in front of people that can follow them and learn from them. So that's really what we're trying to do with all of our disciple-making efforts at Whitewater, and you're a big part of that. So thank you for doing what you do, and I look forward to seeing you. Thanks. Bye.